Assalamualaikum and good days. My name is Fatihah. We are a group of four, consists of Firdaus Azmi, Haziq Hilman, Adli Azri, and me. So, today we will be demonstrating the project assignment on how to build GUI application to produce a BMI calculator interface program as shown in the assignment manual. Each of us had assigned into different part of this video, which I will be briefly describing the application and explain the UML class diagram of the application produced. Then, Haziq Hilman will explain every code segment that we have made for this project, while Firdaus Azmi will demonstrate the application step by step to show that each operation in the application is carried out successfully. Then, in the end of this session, Adli Azri will presenting the conclusion and states the strengths and weaknesses of this application. For this project, we are developing a simple BMI calculator where everyone can use it to calculate their BMI. It is a user-friendly interface and easy to use by anyone. The user just needs to enter their name, age, weight, and height in the forms and then press the proceed button to execute the BMI calculation. Then, the BMI result will be appear. As I said before, we will demonstrate the program in part 3 for better understanding. Alright, so now let's take a look at this UML design for BMI calculator application. So basically, UML class diagram is divided into 3 partitions, which is for the first partition for the class name, second for attributes, and third for the method. Alright, so then, now we take a look at this class first for project OOP. So basically here, all of this declaration for attributes we have put here. Alright, so for private frame, so we put here and same goes tilde that's condition. That's con. Alright, so here the symbol is minus because it is declared as a private. Okay, what the functions of private? When we declare the attributes with the private, it is means it only accessible to its class. So means the other class will not accessible for this attribute. Right, for the method, we can see here this is project OOP method, which is we can see from here. This is we declare as a public for the project OOP method right here, and then for the static void main string args, we can see here we declare it also in the public. So that's the reason why the symbol we change to the plus symbol. Alright, so then this is method initialize, which is we can see here we create the method called initialize where we will be declare or set the frame, panel, label, all of this declaration we will declare in this method called initialize. And then for last method in this class, we'll also declare it as a private void set visible boolean b, which is here we can see it here, right? So this is the method for set visible boolean in this class. Next we go to the second class called parent inheritance. All right, in here we can see we did not create any attributes or declaration, so that is why we have no attributes here in the second partition. But for the third partition, which is for the method declaration or method that we have used, here we can see we use the method called iExitSystem and declare as a public. Right, public means it is accessible for all. I mean accessible anywhere, right? In other class also, this is also accessible. So for child inheritance, which is the third class, here we didn't have any attributes or method because this class only inherits the attributes in the parent inheritance. So that's why there is no attributes and method here. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.
Okay, so Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Haziq Hilman. and I am the second member of this group for the OOP project. So first I'm going to show you the text file. So the text file is named as save text file, save.text file here. Where? Yes, save.txt. So this is the data in the file. So this is first user, second user, third user. So user input here, here. Click save, then it will save in this text file. Okay. So basically in this text file, just got name, age, height, weight, BMI, and the explanation of the BMI. Okay, done with that. Goes to GUI containers and GUI components. So right here we got G button. I'm gonna show you the GUI, which makes more clearer. So we got J label, G text field, and J button for the components. For containers, we got J frame and J panel, frame panel. And for the layout manager, we got border layout. Okay. So for the exception handling, we got right here for one. First is for the application, when launching the application. Next is when to execute the code to create or save input data into text file here. So if it goes error, it goes yes, state error, and if that says show success message. And right here we got this proceed button, which also have exception handling, that shows this when there is something like error, and running this code shows enter number. So this exception handling will be well explained by the third member. So I think this is all that I have to explain. So thank you, and I pass it to the third member.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Firdaus, and I'm going to demonstrate our BMI calculator that we program for our final project in OOP. Okay, so we can see here in this application or this program, we can see that here is the name of our application BMI calculator. So here the name for user to input their name, to enter their age, height in cm, weight in kilogram. So it will show, it will display the result for BMI, which is height times height over weight. So here the calculation is behind this program. Then it will show the result here. Okay, so first let me enter for the first user. So we put my name, so my age, my height. So when we click proceed, it will display the result here, 22.5. So my BMI is normal. Okay, so then we need to save our so if we want to summarize all this information that user input, so we can click record. It will display here for our to summarize all the information that entered by the user. So it will show BMI result, my name, and the age, height, and weight. So here this is when this program calculate doing calculation, it will display here the result, and when the result is out, and it will determine either it is normal, obesity, or underweight. So next we need to save all the user input. Then we click save, so it will show success. And then if we want to see the where the user input is saved, it will save in text file that I have passed the file in. You can see here the path for this file to save where the user input at the desktop and at the save txt. So we can see here the user input, name, the age, the height, the weight, the BMI, and the BMI summarized. Okay, then when we want to input another, so if we want, if we let's say we have many user, many people that want to use our BMI calculator. So for the next person, we just replace all the information. So let's say I put Adli Azri and age, height, and weight. The weight I think is about 60. Okay, so we click proceed, and it will calculate the result. It will calculate the BMI for this person. Then we click record to summarize all the information. So here we can see the name, the age, height, weight, and the BMI. Okay, so let's say I don't know. So we click save to save this user input. So it will show success. And then if you want to update this file that we save for the user input, we need to close, then reopen again. So it will display here the name and everything. It will store here. So let's we try for someone that maybe underweight. So I will say, and his age 71. About the height I think and the weight about 50. So we click proceed, and it will display the BMI and the result for the BMI. So we can see here when we click record, it will display underweight because I think I know someone that's like is very underweight person. So we click save to save this user input. Okay, success. Then if we want to update this, we need to click and open again, and we display here. So what if someone that is obesity? I know someone. And his age 34, his height about I think 90. We click proceed. So we click record to see, yeah, it will display the obesity for this person. That maybe the height is not right. Okay, then we click save to save the record and to see, yeah, here the bottom result for the BMI. Okay, let's say what if the user input the wrong enter the wrong input. Let's say the height is we need to enter in either integer or double, but the user is input string or character like a character like maybe ABC, and the weight also ABC. And if we click proceed, it will display this little box that please sign each blank with correct attribute, because in our program we already cache catch this error, which is we use try and catch block. So if if the user enter any of the uh, any of the user input with the wrong attribute, it will display this box. Please cite each block with correct attribute. Yes, because when we try and catch block, if the program runs, if the user enter the correct attribute, it will right here. But in try block, when the user enter the wrong attribute, it will use it won't catch block to display that user is enter the wrong attribute. So that's all about the exception handling. Then yeah, to that we if we want to exit this program, we just click exit and we display. Are you sure? Yes, of course we want to exit this program. Okay, so that's all from me to demonstrate this program. Thank you.
For the conclusion, every teammate gave a full effort on producing this BMI calculator until the last day we submit this project. The project was successfully done and running well, and the text file is used as a database also performed as well, as shown in part 3 of this video. So there are some strengths and weakness about this program. So let's take a look at the strength first. First of all, I like to highlight that this program is so clear and easy to understand by anyone. The most significant factor of this user interface design is clarity. The whole purpose of user interface design is to enable people to interact with the system by communicating meaning and functions so users can figure out on how this application works. An easier to use interface enables user to learn the system quickly and use it efficiently like this BMI calculator. So now let's take a look about the weakness of this program. As we can see here, we have a 4 button here: the proceed button, save button, record button, and exit button. We are short of one button, which is a reset button. Every time the user want to enter the new input, they need to delete all old input and key in the new input back. This will make the user slower and harder to use this program. We will design the reset button next time for the improvement of this program. Other than that, this program is short of specific classes. We should create specific classes for every specific task. For instance, one class for text file, one other class for BMI calculation, and one other class for inception handling. Creating subclasses with specific tasks is necessary so that the programmer is easier to identify the errors. Um, the project absolutely helps us more understand about project-oriented programming. With this project, we improve our skills in Java programming, especially in exception handling and how to write text file. The truth is, this project teaches us about our own weakness and help us to improve our OOP base in Java programming. We have a clear understanding of coding right from the project, and by the end of the classes, we will hardly make a great improvements. Um, so that's all from us. Thank you very much.